Just figured a little thing out, and I figured it was worth recording because I've never seen this or anyone talk about doing this way before on Miata mods in general. So I'm doing the sleepy eye. So on my other car I have it, but I just unplug the motors and I just sit there and adjust it like that. But you know, if you want to take the motor off to make for more room or just make it look cleaner, so the motor is bolted on with these 3 bolts right here, and then on the other side it's, you know, controlled by the arm. So what I did on this one is take this off. I took the motor off, right, and then I took the arm off of the motor, and I took one of the bolts from the motor, which I'm going to get a smaller bolt, and I just took the washer and took that bolt and put it through the arm, so into the top hole that the motor mounts to, bolts to, and you can basically just adjust it where you want it and then just tighten it down and it'll stay there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've never heard of it yet, so I don't know if I'm being a pioneer here or not, but I thought that was worth recording. Let's see if I can get the stupid thing back in so you can see. Okay, so now that's on. So basically you just adjust it to whatever height you want it at, which I need to lower these a little bit. Boom. And then just come tighten your bolt down right here, and that's it. It's fixed. So I thought that was pretty cool. I just took it apart, looked at it for a second, I was like, oh, that'll work. So hopefully that helps somebody out. Overall, doing the sleepy eye mod, I mean, these aux beams, they're like $35 something on Amazon, which is really a great deal. I've had a set on my other Miata for, I don't know, over a year, maybe a year and a half now, and I mean, they hold up just fine. One of the lenses gets a little moisture in it, but it doesn't affect it. And the bolts that it comes with, they're a little short, so you have to get longer bolts and get a couple extra nuts, and I'm not 100% sure what size they are, or they're just pretty much just like an inch longer than the bolts that come with them is what you need. There's another video I found on YouTube when I learned how to do it. It was one of the first things that popped up, so I'm sure you could find that. But you just drill the middle hole out. Well, you can actually see that right here, but there's a couple like little tiny holes. You can see like that one. There's a middle one. You just drill that one out to the size of the bolt and put a nut on the top and then thread it through. I have 2 nuts, a nut holding the bolt in place, and then another nut under that positions it above the front support, core support, and then have a nut up underneath it and just put it where you want it. You want them kind of low, and then you just trim your bezels out around the light and then pull it down to wherever you want it. I mean, you can have the lights higher or lower, whatever your preference is, and then that's it pretty much. So I mean, it looks really cool. I don't have the hood pins in yet to have it, you know, sitting flush. It looks a lot better when it does, but you can see what I have on Miata Cleef over here, because I have that with me today, just how it looks. I mean, I know the pop-ups are like a big thing on Miatas, on the NAs, and that's cool and all, but God, these things just look so cool. I love that look. I mean, it really changes the whole look of the car. So, me personally, I like the sleepy eyes. It just makes it a completely different car to me. So, if you're wanting to do sleepy eyes, that's a pretty easy way to do it. If you don't want to keep the motors on there to free up a little extra room, like in my situation, if I knew I was going to get this harness in here and make it look so clean and not have a bunch of stuff on the sides, I would have plugged all these holes if I knew it was going to be that easy to bay shave. But it's alright. I'm sure this motor will end up coming out at some point, hopefully a little bit later than sooner, and I'll do it then. So, alright, that's my sleepy eye mod.